Every single week, money is slipping out of Australian bank accounts and delivering almost nothing in return. This isn't happening because people are reckless or because they don't care. It is happening because the world has shifted, and many of the things we've been paying for simply haven't kept up. What provided real value 3 or 4 years ago might be bleeding your budget dry today. These aren't big, obvious expenses. They are the sneaky ones that look harmless on their own but stack up into thousands of dollars a year when added together. The timing of this financial audit couldn't matter more. With the RBA hiking the cash rate to 4.10%, petrol prices surging due to global conflicts, and consumer confidence crashing significantly in recent months, household budgets are being squeezed from every direction. If there was ever a time to take a hard look at where your money is going, it is right now. Today, we are exploring 5 things that are no longer worth your money in Australia. Cutting these 5 things alone could put thousands of dollars back in your pocket this year. The first category is stacked streaming subscriptions. According to Westpac research, 3 in every 10 Australians are losing $600 a year on duplicate apps and services they don't even use. The average Aussie is spending about $14 more per month on subscriptions than they realize, which translates to $168 a year disappearing without their knowledge. Think about the cycle. You sign up for a free trial, forget to cancel, and suddenly you're paying for 4 or 5 platforms when you only watch one. Netflix has hiked its Australian prices 6 times, Spotify just raised its rates again, and gaming subscriptions are costing Aussies an average of over $600 a year. The fix is simple. Pick 1 or 2 services you actually use every week and cancel the rest. A smarter move is to rotate them. Subscribe to one platform for a month, binge what you want, cancel it, and then move to the next. Treat these as month-to-month tools rather than permanent fixtures to take back control of your finances. The second item on the list is using Buy Now, Pay Later (BNPL) for everyday purchases. As of 2026, over 40% of Australians have used a BNPL service in the last 6 months, and among millennials, that number jumps to nearly 60%. Most concerning is that 1 in 3 users say they couldn't manage their finances without these services. It has shifted from a convenience to a lifeline, which is a major red flag. Average balances have crept up and late fees have hit record highs. Beyond the numbers, there is a significant psychological cost. When you split every small purchase into 4 payments, you lose track of what you actually owe. You end up juggling multiple repayment schedules and using next fortnight's pay to cover last fortnight's shopping. People are even using BNPL for petrol and utility bills. These services make spending feel painless, but pain is the brain's signal that a purchase matters. When you remove that friction, you inevitably spend more. The third thing no longer worth your money is buying brand new cars on finance. In Australia, a new car loses 10 to 15% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. By year 3, you've lost close to 40% of its value. This means a $50,000 car you financed is worth about $30,000 by the time you've barely made a dent in the loan. With current high interest rates, car loans are particularly painful, with banks quoting anywhere from 7 to over 12%. On a $50,000 loan over 5 years, you could pay well over $10,000 in interest alone on an asset that is depreciating every day. Meanwhile, a quality 2 to 3-year-old car with low kilometers offers most of the same features and often still has warranty coverage, while saving you tens of thousands of dollars. The fourth category involves takeaway food and daily coffee runs. Australian Bureau of Statistics data shows the average household is now spending around $340 a month on food delivery apps alone, adding up to roughly $4,000 a year. Fast food has become increasingly expensive, with combo meals often reaching nearly $20. For that same amount, you could meal prep lunches for several days. Recent data indicates that a large percentage of Australians are already cutting back on takeaway and coffee as they feel the financial pinch. Batch cooking on Sundays and investing in a decent home coffee machine can yield massive savings. A quality coffee machine often pays for itself in just 2 months compared to buying daily cafe coffees. Furthermore, delivery apps charge restaurants up to 35% commission, costs which are passed directly to you. You aren't just paying for convenience, you're subsidizing an entire middleman industry every time you order from your couch. The fifth and final item is unused gym memberships. Australians spend over $11 billion a year on gym memberships, yet the average gym goer pays around $77 a month when many admit they go less often than planned. In fact, nearly 1 in 5 members have never stepped foot in the gym they pay for, resulting in billions of dollars wasted nationwide. If you are attending regularly, it's a great investment in your health. However, if you're going once a fortnight or not at all, you're essentially paying a monthly fee for guilt. Gyms design their business models around members who never show up, utilizing long lock-in contracts and complicated cancellation processes. If you haven't been in the last 30 days, it's time to cancel. Fitness can be free. Walking, running, and bodyweight exercises at home or in local parks cost nothing. If you do want to use a gym occasionally, many places now offer casual visit passes or short-term contracts with no lock-in. When you look at the big picture, stacked streaming subscriptions, BNPL habits, financed new cars, mindless takeaway spending, and unused gym memberships, these things aren't necessarily bad, but in the current economic climate, they're providing less value than they're taking from your wallet. The real test for any expenditure is whether it makes your life genuinely better today or sets your future self up for something bigger. If it does neither, it's dead weight. Building real financial freedom isn't just about earning more, it's about cutting waste and redirecting those saved dollars into something that provides a real return. By making these changes, you can reclaim your financial power and move toward the life you actually want.